Oh my. Hello, hello, hello. This is gonna be a quick live. Where do I start? Hey everybody. Whew. Sorry, had a yarn going on. So I went to Vegas this weekend. My niece called me up because she had to host a baby shower. She called me Friday morning. She's like, "Hey, auntie, you want to roll with me to Vegas?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go." She's like, "Well, I got a room at the D." Because I was like, I can stay where I got a lot of family down there. I can stay with my niece or whatever. It don't matter. So I said, "Okay, I'll go." She got us a room at the D. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. First, we checked in. We got an issue checking in, but they checked us in. Um, Vegas is everywhere you go now. Okay, I understand the security measures. You gotta get our temperature taken. I understand that. Everywhere you go in Vegas now, you gotta have your ID to get into the casino. Then you gotta take your temperature. The stores down there, everything is just a freaking line. Everything is a line in Vegas. Like you gotta have your ID, temperature taken. I understand that. That part didn't bother me. So we're gambling, we're having fun. So my niece, she goes up and go to bed. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Me and these other guys I met at the table and this other female, we was all gambling at the oh wait, let me back it up. Let me back it up. We was getting something to eat and this guy was claiming he was from Chicago. He just kept on talking about Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. So I was like, hey, you know R. Kelly? Oh yeah, R. Kelly, my homeboy, blah 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 blah. Then I was like, oh, so he was talking, running his damn mouth. So I said, well, do you know about the Kanika Jenkins story? And he stopped. He was like, that's my cousin. I was like, really? So he started running his mouth. So I said, well, what do you think about the Kanika Jenkins? Oh, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that, which is fine. But he kept running his fucking mouth. When I asked him a question, he didn't want to answer it. So anyway, I don't know if that was really her cousin or not. He was just, because he knew R. Kelly and then he knew Kanika. So I don't know. But anyway, we at the casino. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and my niece goes up to go to bed. And me and one of my friends, and we met some other people. We at the crap. If you guys know about Vegas, there's a crap machine, right? Because in Vegas now, it's only like 4 or 5, I think 6 people tops at the crap table, 3 on each side. So it's hard to get in and play, and that's what I like to play. I like to play the crap table. So I couldn't really get in because, and they had the tables $25 and up, which is unusual for downtown. Downtown, they always have uh, a smaller table, but the tables were like $25 and up. So we gambled a little bit at the Fremont we played. So when we got back to the D hotel, I was like, well, since we can't get in at the table, I'm just gonna sit here at the crap machine. So we playing, I put some money in there and I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. I gets down to my last $10. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this on a hard 10. So my friend was rolling. And I was like, look, I need 2 5s because this is my last, money that I put aside to gamble. She rolled that shit. She rolled the hard 10. We all jumping up, clapping and shit. The machine didn't pay us. So I was like, hold up. So if anybody ever played the crap machine, the machine doesn't wait. Like even if you don't hit the button to roll, it's gonna roll for you. So we couldn't stop the game. So I called the attendant. Attendant came over there. He looked at the machine. He was like, she rolled a 7. I was like, no. I said she rolled a 2 5s. I said, look, check the cameras. Like she didn't roll a 5 and a 2. She rolled 2 5. He said she rolled a 4 and a 3. I was like, how can you mix a 4 and a 3 up with a hard 10? Like that's and plus I told him, I said if she rolled a hard 10, I mean if she rolled a 7, anybody knows in craps when you roll a 7, the game resets, right? No point, everything the board gets cleared. So and before the guy came, it was a little young black guy. He's like, "You guys, let's talk calm. Let's not get upset." I was like, "We ain't gonna get upset." So the guy came. We all were talking calm. So then he was like, "Well, you're not going to get paid because they rolled a 7." I was like, "Well, let us talk to your supervisor." He's like, "You want to talk to the manager?" I was like, "Yeah." So the manager came down. She actually was, you know, motionless. She just came in and listened to the story. So then she came and she rewinded the. They didn't go by the computer. They didn't go by the camera on the ceiling. They went by the computer. So when she showed me, she said, "Look, ma'am, it rolled a 7." So I told her, I said, okay, if it rolled to 7, go to the next roll, and you're gonna see that the board wasn't clear. Her roll was still a 10, which the 10 should have came down when she hit it. But you can tell the computer is malfunctioned, right? And I said, go to the next roll, right? But before she can do it, one of the girls was like, you know, she started cursing and all that. So the lady was like, look, y'all lying, y'all ain't getting nothing. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, just go look at the roll. You can tell that the machine, when you roll a 7, the machine did not reset. That'll let you know right there she didn't roll a 7. She walked away and called security. Next thing y'all know, we're up there talking and security surrounds us. So the guy came up, he's like, man, what's the problem? So I explained to him. He was like, oh, I don't know how to play craps. He was just, he was trying to lighten the mood. So I was explaining how you play. And I told him what happened. And he was like, well, every machine has a disclaimer. And I was like, where? So he showed me the disclaimer. He's like, if their machine malfunctions, then you don't get paid. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He said, machine. I said, because the machine clearly rolled 2 5, and it's not only me, it's me and 3 other people that didn't get paid. Like, and then I was like, I told him, I said, well, what really made me mad is the attendant and the manager, instead of telling us that, like, okay, it's a computer malfunction, and when it does that, you don't get paid. They said we were lying, and I told them, I said, we're all hardworking people. We've been here spending money. We've been at this table at this machine for a long time, and I said we work hard every day through the pandemic. We come down here to enjoy ourselves, not to come down here to cheat a casino. And I only had $10 on the hard 10. Come on now, like I came way down here to cheat a casino. So, and I told him if the manager would have explained it to us like that, it wouldn't have been no problem. But don't accuse us of lying. That's what got me upset. So he was like, oh, okay, man, well, do you want me to get you a drink? I was like, no, I don't want a drink. I want to check up out of here. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But the thing is, we won the money, but they didn't pay us. They didn't want to pay us. And instead of saying if the machine malfunctioned, you don't get paid, they said we were lying. And I told them the security had casinos got cameras everywhere. Like all you gotta do is look at the camera and tell we weren't lying, you know. But that's what they chose to do. So I went to the room, packed my bag. I think I stayed up like a couple more hours and we checked out with another hotel because it's just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I've never been nowhere when you win money and they don't pay you. Like if you're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to look at the camera, they didn't want to do nothing. They just basically said we were lying. I was like, really? And if they would have told us about the malfunction of the computer, I would have understood it more. I would have understood it better. But don't fucking say I'm lying. Lady, I'm not lying. Like, you think I'm some kind of broke ass motherfucker that's gonna come in there and try to cheat a casino? It's ridiculous. Like, why would I lie? Why would we lie? We all said the same thing. We didn't get paid. So it's just Vegas is not the same. And then another thing in Vegas, you can't walk up to the bar anymore, right? So that's out. Some of the bars you have to sit down and order a drink. They only have like 3 or 4 tables. So people was just letting strangers sit with them just so they can get a drink, right? Now mind you, we're downtown. So we walked all the way from one end of downtown to the other end. We gambled a little bit. On our way back, they had closed the little stripway. It was like what, 1 o'clock in the morning. If anybody know about Vegas, know about downtown, that's when it's really popping. Everybody's out. No, I ain't gonna say it was 1 o'clock. I'm gonna say it was like maybe 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock. They closed it and they were cleaning the grounds, which is fine. But damn, nobody told us, so we had to go walk all the way around to get back to our hotel. And it's inconvenience. It was just you couldn't get no drinks, you couldn't go in no stores. Like everything had a line. It was just weird. Like we're just weird. Like usually when I go to Vegas, I usually have my own stuff in the room. But like I said, it was the last minute trip. But it's fine. I don't mind going to the bar and buy a drink. Like I don't have to have a big old bottle in my room. Like I don't need that. I just want to have a drink. Couldn't do it. You cannot freaking do it. It's like Vegas is not the same anymore. And I really had a very bad experience down there this weekend. This is like this is crazy. Crazy. Anyway, on a better note, Brandy versus Monica tonight. I'm about to go to work. I'm about to get everything situated because I will be watching that today. And I am Team Brandy. Brandy gonna take it. She's gonna take it. Monica got some hits too, but she ain't Brandy. She ain't Brandy. So that's what's on the agenda today. I'm gonna go to work, get shit situated because I will be watching the whole show. The whole show. Anyway, y'all, that was my experience. I want to talk about Vegas. Vegas sucks ass big time to me. Vegas was my favorite place to go. Like I would just pick up and go to Vegas anytime. It's a 3 hour, 4 hour drive, which is nothing. But you know, that's where you go to relax, have fun. You know what I'm saying? And it was weird. You know, it just wasn't a good experience. How you gonna win money and they don't pay you, and then say you're lying and you got cameras up the ass? I told him, man, if I was cheating this computer, y'all would have came and body slammed our ass to the ground, drug us up out of here. I seen the shows when people try to cheat the casinos and y'all be watching. I'm like, dude, we telling the truth. But you know what? I wasn't finna act a fool with them. You know, one girl, she did get loud. I hated she did that because I made the manager walk away, but it's fine. It's fine. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not gonna argue about it. So, oh, but I did I made a complaint. I did a bad review. I went to their website and I put a bad review, and other people chimed in. They're like, "Oh yeah, I got that casino." And if you go to the casino during the pandemic, they're supposed to give you a free bottle of vodka. They didn't give me nothing. I didn't get the treatment I'm supposed to get for my birthday. That hotel sucked. I said, yeah, they suck ass. This hotel sucked. They don't do nothing. They said they was gonna do. The whole experience was horrible. I will never stay there again in my lifetime. I will never stay there. You know, couldn't even gamble because you have to stand in line for a damn table. Like well, 4 people at the roulette, 6 at the crap table. Come on now, we'll never get a chance to gamble. And the table was 25 and up. Well, where they do this at? On the strip, but not downtown. Anyway, Vegas sucks ass now. I don't really care for it. I'm going to San Diego this weekend. I'm supposed to go to Vegas next weekend for Labor Day, but I'm not going back there. It's just too much. It's just too much. I'm gonna go to San Diego and visit my new great nephew that was born. I haven't seen him yet. Take him some stuff and stay at a hotel down there and just chill out. Chill out. No more Vegas for me for a while. Maybe before Christmas I'll go back. But once I have a bad experience somewhere, I really don't even like to go. But I want to see what this hotel gonna do for me because I didn't complain. I didn't wrote letter to corporate. I did all kind of shit. I'm on the website and left messages. I did all kind of shit. I did Yelp. I did all kind of shit because I want them to know their service is fucked up. And my thing is, you tell us the disclaimer on the damn machine. Don't come on, tell us we lying. I don't like people tell. I don't fucking lie. I will tell the truth even though if it's gonna get me fucked up. I'll do. I don't lie. That's one thing I hate. I don't like liars and thieves, and I don't fucking lie. I don't. Anyway, y'all, Brandy versus Monica. Y'all watch it. Let's all root for who y'all like. Brandy got this, and I am outro. See y'all when I see y'all. Goodbye.